What if you could cheat and learn words, phrases, and grammar 2 times faster? You'll learn how to do just that with our exclusive PDF cheat sheets. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. First, so what are cheat sheets? With our learning program, you learn the language with conversation-based lessons that you can just listen to or watch and get everything explained and start speaking those very same dialogues. And as a bonus, you also get PDF cheat sheets as supplementary material for the lessons. These cheat sheets cover must-know topics like weather, your hobbies, daily routine, and much more. There are over 30 cheat sheets inside, and you'll find them inside our program, so they're not available anywhere else. Inside each cheat sheet, you get the words, phrases, and sentence patterns related to the topic that you can quickly review whenever you have a minute or two. So that's how the cheat sheets work. Now, how can you learn faster with these cheat sheets? Just download a cheat sheet, print it, keep it nearby, and glance through as much as possible. Not for hours a day, but just a few minutes throughout the day. It's as simple as that. If you can follow these simple steps and do this daily, you'll actually learn faster. Faster than if you were to sit down and memorize for hours a day. You'll know all of the words and phrases in and out, simply because you've seen them enough times. Language learning is all about repeated exposure. The more you're exposed to the language, the better you'll remember it. And the cheat sheets give you that quick exposure to the words, phrases, and grammar patterns. You can always save the PDFs to your device, but having physical cheat sheets will speed up your progress. It's just easier to pick one up and glance through. Plus, you can write on them for extra practice. Otherwise, if you keep the PDFs on your device, chances are you'll barely use them and forget about them. How can you get access to our PDF cheat sheets? If you're a member, you already have access. If not, just click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get our learning program and these bonus cheat sheets. Once you've signed up and logged in, come back to the special PDF lessons page. The PDFs will now be available for instant download, and that's it. So, if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Italian ebook before it's gone.
Welcome to Daily Italian Conversations. In this series, you'll learn practical Italian phrases for use on social media and in everyday life.
In giro per negozi con mia sorella. Adoro lo shopping. Fateci vedere cosa comprate. Buoni acquisti. Siete bellissime ragazze.
Let's review the key vocabulary.
Comprare.
To buy,
Acquisto.
purchase,
Bellissimo.
beautiful,
Shopping. Shopping.
Negozio. Shop.
Let's review the key vocabulary. Do you remember how to say,
to buy,
Comprare. Comprare.
and how to say,
purchase,
Acquisto. Acquisto.
what about,
beautiful,
Bellissimo. Bellissimo.
let's try,
Shopping. Shopping. Shopping.
now let's see if you remember how to say,
Shop. Negozio. Negozio.
let's practice. After the sound, read the phrases out loud. Ready?
In giro per negozi con mia sorella. Adoro lo shopping. Fateci vedere cosa comprate. Buoni acquisti. Siete bellissime ragazze.
Learn more Italian words and expressions for everyday life. Click the link in the description and download your free ebook with 2,000 essential Italian words.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Italian ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to ask for the price in Italian? You'll learn how in just a moment. Hi, my name is Felice, and this is the 3-Step Italian by ItalianPod101.com. In this lesson, you'll learn how to ask for the price through a quick conversation. Let's look at the dialogue. As you listen, pay attention to how they ask about the topic and how the other person responds. Scusi, quanto costa questo quadro? Quale quadro? Questo quadro qui? Sì, questo quadro. Costa 700 euro. Di dov'è il pittore? È italiano. Let's break it down. The first sentence will our focus. Let's take a look at its elements. Scusi, quanto costa questo quadro? Excuse me, how much does this painting cost? First is scusi, which means excuse me. Scusi is the formal third-person singular imperative of scusare, to excuse, and is used to get someone's attention, especially in formal situation, politely. Scusi. Scusi. Next is quanto, which means how much. Quanto. Quanto. After this is the word costa, meaning costs, as in it costs. Costa. Costa. Next is questo, a demonstrative adjective meaning this. Questo. Questo. Finally, quadro, meaning painting or picture. Quadro. Quadro. All together, it's scusi, quanto costa questo quadro? This literally translates as excuse me, how much costs this painting? But in natural English is excuse me, how much does this painting cost? Quale quadro? Questo quadro qui? Which painting? This painting here? Sì, questo quadro. Yes, this painting. Costa 700 euro. It costs 700 euros. Di dov'è il pittore? Where is the painter from? È italiano. He is Italian. Let's look at the sentence pattern. This pattern is the structure that all of our example will follow. Quanto costa? Questo, quello. Noun. How much does? This, that. Noun. Costs. Quanto means how much and is an interrogative adverb. Costa means costs and comes from the verb costare, which means to cost. Next are the demonstrative adjective questo and quello, meaning this and that. To use this pattern, replace the noun with the noun you want to ask about. Insert agreement in gender and number. let's look at the demonstrative adjectives. In Italian, the words for this and that change depending on whether the noun is masculine or feminine, singular or plural. For a masculine singular noun, questo means this and quello means that. If the noun is feminine and singular, questa is used for this and quella is used for that. For plural nouns, the endings change. Masculine plural nouns take questi for these and quei for those. Feminine plural nouns use queste for these and quelle for those. Apart from these four forms, there are other variants, so be sure to check the lesson notes on our website for all the variants. Scusi, quanto costa questo quadro? Excuse me, how much does this painting cost? In this sentence, scusi means excuse me and is not a part of the pattern. Next, quanto costa? Meaning how much does it cost? Followed by questo, meaning this, which refers to the item being asked about. In this example, quadro, a masculine singular noun meaning painting. So, the full sentence, scusi, quanto costa questo quadro? Means, excuse me, how much does this painting cost? Now, you can use this structure to ask about the price of anything when shopping in Italy. In Italy, bargaining is not common, but you can try in some places. Most stores have fixed prices, but you can sometimes negotiate at open-air markets, flea markets and antique shops, especially if you buy more than one item. Now, let's look at some speaking examples. Quanto costa questo libro? How much does this book cost? Can you see how the pattern applies here? Let's break it down. Quanto costa means how much costs, followed by questo, meaning this. Finally, we have the masculine singular noun, libro, meaning book. Notice that here, questo is used instead of quello, because we are talking about this book. So, that is how quanto costa questo libro follows the quanto costa questo noun pattern. Here's another example. Quanto costa quello zaino? How much does that backpack cost? Quanto costa quello zaino? How much does that backpack cost? Let's try one more. Quanto costa questo vestito? How much does this dress cost? Quanto costa questo vestito? How much does this dress cost? One last example. Quanto costa quello scaffale? How much does that shelf cost? Quanto costa quello scaffale? How much does that shelf cost? Now you know how to ask for the price in Italian. And you can move on to the practice. A presto!
Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Italian ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to describe something in Italian? You'll learn how in just a moment. Hi, my name is Felice and this is 3-Step Italian by ItalianPod101.com. In this lesson, you learn how to describe something through a quick conversation. Let's look at the dialogue. As you listen, pay attention to how they ask about the topic and how the other person responds. Scusi, quale computer mi consiglia? Beh, questo computer è molto veloce. ma non è molto leggero. E questo computer non è molto veloce, ma è leggero e ora è in promozione. Let's break it down. The first sentence is: Scusi, quale computer mi consiglia? Excuse me, which computer do you recommend? After that is the focus statement. Let's take a look at its elements. Beh, questo computer è molto veloce. Well, this computer is very fast. This starts with beh, meaning well in Italian. It's an informal interjection similar to well or in English. Beh. Beh. Next is the word questo, which means this and refers to the discussed item. Questo. Questo. Computer means computer. 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 After this, è, which means is in English. È. È. Molto means very. Molto. Molto. And finally, veloce means fast. Veloce. Veloce. All together, it's beh, questo computer è molto veloce. This translates as well, this computer is very fast. Ma non è molto leggero. But it's not very light. E questo computer? Non è molto veloce, ma è leggero e ora è in promozione. And this computer is not very fast, but it is light. And there is a promotion on it now. Let's look at the sentence pattern. This pattern is the structure that all of our example will follow. Questo or questa. Noun. È molto. Adjective. This. Noun. Is very. Adjective. In Italian, when describing something, you can use the structure questo or questa, followed by a noun. Then, è molto, and an adjective. In English, this translates to this, noun, is very, adjective. The choice between questo and questa depends on the gender of the noun. Let's see how a line from the dialogue follows this pattern. Beh, questo computer è molto veloce. Well, this computer is very fast. In this sentence, beh means well and is not a part of the pattern. Questo means this and is a demonstrative adjective. It specifies which item is being talked about. In the phrase questo computer, this computer, questo is used with computer because computer is a singular masculine noun in Italian and demonstrative adjectives must agree in gender and number with the noun they modify. If the noun is feminine and singular, questa is used for this. The word è is the third person singular form of the verb essere, to be. In the present tense, it means is in English. Molto means very and is optional. It makes the adjective stronger. Altogether, è molto means is very. The last word in this sentence is the adjective veloce, meaning fast. Veloce does not change in this sentence because it belongs to a category of adjectives that only change based on the number, not gender. So, full sentence, beh, questo computer è molto veloce, means, well, this computer is very fast. Now, you can use this structure to describe the qualities of things when you speak in Italian. In Italian, some adjectives change based on both gender and number. Most adjectives ending in O adjust for gender. For example, bello, pretty, is the masculine singular form, while the feminine singular form is bella. For example, questa ragazza è molto bella, which means this girl is very pretty. Now let's look at some speaking examples. Questa casa è molto vecchia. This house is very old. Can you see how the pattern applies here? Let's break it down. Questa means this, followed by casa, meaning house. È molto means is very. Finally, we have the adjective vecchia, meaning old. Notice that this sentence uses questa instead of questo and vecchia instead of vecchio, because casa is a feminine singular noun. So that is how questa casa è molto vecchia follows the questo or questa noun è molto adjective pattern. Here's another example. Questo vestito è costoso. This dress is expensive. Questo vestito è costoso. This dress is expensive. Let's try one more. Questa stanza è molto grande. This room is very big. Questa stanza è molto grande. This room is very big. One last example. Questo cappello è nuovo. This hat is new. Questo cappello è nuovo. This hat is new. Now you know how to describe something in Italian, and you can move on to the practice. A presto!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Italian ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to say what you want in Italian? You'll learn how in just a moment. Hi, my name is Felice, and this is 3-Step Italian by ItalianPod101.com. In this lesson, you learn how to say what you want through a quick conversation. Let's look at the dialogue. As you listen, pay attention to how they ask about the topic and how the other person responds. Wow, è una stanza grande. Questo dipinto è molto bello. Piace anche a mia moglie, ma io vorrei un dipinto diverso. Che dipinto vorresti? Vorrei un dipinto originale. Let's hear it with the English translation. Wow, è una stanza grande. Questo dipinto è molto bello. Wow, it's a big room. This painting is very beautiful. Piace anche a mia moglie, ma io vorrei un dipinto diverso. My wife likes it too, but I would like a different painting. Che tipo di dipinto vorresti? What kind of painting would you like? After that is the focus statement. Let's take a look at its elements. Vorrei un dipinto originale. I would like an original painting. This starts with the word vorrei, meaning I would like. Vorrei. Vorrei. Next is the article and. Noun, un dipinto, meaning a painting. Un dipinto. Un dipinto. After this is the adjective originale, meaning original. Originale. Originale. Altogether, it's Vorrei un dipinto originale. This translates as I would like an original painting. Let's look at the sentence pattern. This pattern is the structure that all of our example will follow. Vorrei, un, uno, una, un, noun, adjective. I would like a, and noun, adjective. Let's break it down. First is vorrei, meaning I would like. Vorrei comes from the verb volere, which means to want. In this sentence, it is in the conditional tense, making the request more polite. After that is the indefinitive article. For masculine nouns, it's un or uno. For feminine nouns, it's una or un with an apostrophe. Next is the noun, which is the thing being requested. At the last, in the adjective, which describe the noun. In Italian, adjectives usually come after the noun they describe. Let's see how a line from the dialogue follows this pattern. Vorrei un dipinto originale. I would like an original painting. In this sentence, vorrei is the verb, meaning I would like. Un is the article used because dipinto is a masculine noun. Dipinto is a noun, meaning painting. Originale is the adjective, meaning original. It comes after the noun, following Italian grammar rules. So, the full sentence, vorrei un dipinto originale, translates to I would like an original painting. Now, you can use this structure to politely ask for anything in Italian. Let's talk about the difference between vorrei and voglio. Vorrei means I would like, and it's the polite way to ask for something. You'll hear it often in a restaurant, shops, or anything someone wants to make a request in a respectful way. On the other hand, voglio means I want, and it comes across as much stronger. In the wrong situation, it can sound direct and even rude. When speaking to strangers, waiters, or anyone in a formal setting, vorrei is the better choice to keep things polite and friendly. Now, let's look at some speaking examples. Vorrei un panino caldo. I would like a warm sandwich. Can you see how the pattern applies here? Let's break it down. The verb vorrei means I would like, and it starts the sentence. The word un is the indefinitive article meaning a, which is used before masculine singular nouns. The noun panino means sandwich, and it is the thing being requested. Finally, the adjective caldo means warm and describes the sandwich. So that is how vorrei un panino caldo follows the pattern vorrei, un, noun, adjectives. Pattern. Here's another example. Io voglio una pizza grande. I want a big pizza. Io voglio una pizza grande. I want a big pizza. Let's try one more. Vorrei un caffè ristretto. I would like a strong coffee. Vorrei un caffè ristretto. I would like a strong coffee. One last example. Marco vuole un'auto giapponese. Marco wants a Japanese car. Marco vuole un'auto giapponese. Marco wants a Japanese car. Now you know how to say what do you want in Italian. And you can move on to the practice. A presto!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Italian ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to use the demonstrative adjectives questo, quello, questa, quella, questi, quei, and queste, quelle in Italian? Welcome to 3-Step Italian Practice by ItalianPod101.com. In this lesson, you will practice how to use some Italian demonstrative adjectives. Let's look at the main dialogue. Two people are having a conversation. A woman is asking the shopkeeper about the price of a painting. Scusi, quanto costa questo quadro? Excuse me, how much does this painting cost? Quale quadro? Questo quadro qui? Which painting? This painting here? Questo quadro. Means this painting. Questo. Is used here because questo is the demonstrative adjective, meaning this, referring to the masculine singular noun quadro, painting. There are other demonstrative adjectives in Italian, which depend on the noun's gender and number. In Italian, if the noun is masculine and singular, questo means this and quello means that. If the noun is feminine and singular, then questa means this and quella means that. When talking about plural nouns, the endings change. For masculine plural nouns, questi means these and quei means those. For feminine plural nouns, queste means these and quelle means those. Apart from these four forms, there are other variants, so be sure to check the lesson notes on our website for all the variants. Let's practice this grammar point more in this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Quanto costa tavolo? Quanto costa tavolo? Questo. Questo. Quanto costa questo tavolo? Quanto costa questo tavolo? How much does this table cost? We use questo in this sentence because tavolo is a masculine singular noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Quanto costa sedia? Quanto costa sedia? Questa. Questa. Quanto costa questa sedia? Quanto costa questa sedia? How much does this chair cost? We use questa in this sentence because sedia is a feminine singular noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Quanto costano giubbotti? Quanto costano giubbotti? Questi. Questi. Quanto costano questi giubbotti? Quanto costano questi giubbotti? How much do these jackets cost? We use questi in this sentence because giubbotti is a plural masculine noun. Also, notice that costa changed to costano to match the plural subject. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. Ready? Quello. Quello zaino. Quello zaino è. Quello zaino è molto... Quello zaino è molto pesante. That backpack is very heavy. Quello zaino è molto pesante. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Questo or questa treno è veloce. Questo or questa treno è veloce. Questo. Questo treno è veloce. This train is fast. Questo is used here because treno is a masculine singular noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Quello or quella borsa è leggera. Quello or quella borsa è leggera. Quella. Quella borsa è leggera. That bag is light. Quella is used here because borsa is a feminine singular noun. Let's translate some sentences into Italian. Translate: these windows are open into Italian. Queste, these, followed by finestre, windows. Next. Sono, are, third person plural form of essere, meaning to be, followed by aperte, open, feminine plural form of aperto, meaning open. Queste is used here because finestre is a feminine plural noun. Queste finestre sono aperte. Queste finestre sono aperte. These windows are open. Translate: those beds are uncomfortable into Italian. Quei, those, followed by letti, beds. Next. Sono, are, third person plural form of essere, meaning to be, followed by scomodi, uncomfortable, masculine plural form of scomodo, meaning uncomfortable. Quei is used here because letti is a masculine plural noun. Quei letti sono scomodi. Quei letti sono scomodi. Those beds are uncomfortable. Translate: those rooms are small into Italian. Quelle, those, followed by camere, rooms. Next. Sono, are, third person plural form of essere, meaning to be, followed by piccole, small, feminine plural form of piccolo, meaning small. Quelle is used here because camere is a feminine plural noun. Quelle camere sono piccole. Quelle camere sono piccole. Those rooms are small. Listen to me as I speak. Which demonstrative adjective is used in these sentences? Quanto costa questo tavolo? Let's listen one more time. Quanto costa questo tavolo? Did you hear questo? Questo meaning this is used before a masculine singular noun. How about? Quella borsa è leggera. Let's listen one more time. Quella borsa è leggera. Did you hear quella? Quella means that and applies to feminine singular nouns. Next. Queste finestre sono aperte. One more time. Queste finestre sono aperte. Did you hear queste? Queste meaning these is used with feminine plural nouns. And quello zaino è molto pesante. One more time. Quello zaino è molto pesante. Did you hear quello? Quello means that when referring to a masculine singular noun. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to use some demonstrative adjectives in Italian. And now you can move on to the next lesson in the pathway. A presto!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Italian ebook before it's gone.
Do you know any Italian adjectives? Welcome to 3-Step Italian Practice by ItalianPod101.com. In this lesson, you will practice how to describe something with adjectives. Let's look at the main dialogue. Two people are having a conversation in the store. They are discussing computers. Scusi, quale computer mi consiglia? Excuse me, which computer do you recommend? Beh, questo computer è molto veloce. Well, this computer is very fast. Questo computer è molto veloce. Veloce. In this sentence, veloce is the adjective and it means fast. Let's practice with more adjectives in this lesson. Italian adjectives fall into two main groups. The first group includes those that end in O. Take moderno, for example. It means modern and is used with masculine singular nouns. When used with feminine singular nouns, it changed to moderna. The second group consists of adjectives ending in e, such as grande, mean big. An important detail to note is that in the singular form, grande remains the same regardless of the noun's gender. The gender of the noun also affects demonstrative adjectives as seen in these patterns. Questo, quest, quel, masculine noun e masculine adjectives. This, that, masculine noun is masculine adjective. Questa, quest, quella, quel, feminine noun è feminine adjective. This, that, feminine noun is feminine adjectives. Let's practice this grammar point more in this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Questo orologio è moderno. Moderno. Questo orologio è moderno. Questo orologio è moderno. This watch is modern. We use moderno in this sentence because orologio is a masculine singular noun. Quest is a contracted form of questo and also agrees with the gender of the noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Questa strada è lunga. Lunga. Questa strada è lunga. Questa strada è lunga. The street is long. We use lunga in this sentence because strada is a feminine singular noun. Questa also agrees with the gender of the noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Quel ristorante è famoso. Famoso. Quel ristorante è famoso. Quel ristorante è famoso. That restaurant is famous. We use famoso in this sentence because restaurant is a singular masculine noun. Quel also agree with the gender of the noun. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. Ready? Quella. Quella scuola. Quella scuola è. Quella scuola è grande. That school is big. Quella scuola è grande. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Questa lampada è luminoso or luminosa. Questa lampada è luminoso or luminosa. 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 Questa lampada è luminosa. This lamp is bright. Luminosa is used here because lampada is a feminine singular noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Quel divano è comodo or comoda. Quel divano è comodo or comoda. Comodo. Comodo. Quel divano è comodo. That sofa is comfortable. Comodo is used here because divano is a masculine singular noun. Let's translate some sentences into Italian. Translate: the door is closed into Italian. Quella, that, followed by porta, door. Next, è is third person singular form of essere, meaning to be, followed by chiusa, closed. Chiusa is used here because porta is a feminine singular noun. Quella porta è chiusa. Quella porta è chiusa. That door is closed. Translate: that tree is tall into Italian. Quel, that, used before a singular masculine noun starting with a vowel, followed by albero, tree. Next. È is third person singular form of essere, meaning to be, followed by alto, tall. Alto is used here because albero is a masculine singular noun. Quell'albero è alto. Quell'albero è alto. The tree is tall. Translate that car is red into Italian. Quella, that, followed by macchina, car. Next. È is third person singular form of essere, meaning to be, followed by rossa, red. Rossa is used here because macchina is a feminine singular noun. Quella macchina è rossa. Quella macchina è rossa. That car is red. Listen to me as I speak. Which adjective is used in this sentences? Quel divano è comodo. Let's listen one more time. Quel divano è comodo. Did you hear comodo? Comodo, meaning comfortable, is used in its O form with masculine singular noun. How about questa lampada è luminosa? Let's listen one more time. Questa lampada è luminosa. Did you hear luminosa? Luminosa meaning bright, and its a form applies to feminine singular nouns. Next. Questo orologio è moderno. One more time. Questo orologio è moderno. Did you hear moderno? Moderno, which means modern, takes the O ending when used with masculine singular nouns. And quella scuola è grande. One more time. Quella scuola è grande. Did you hear grande? Grande, meaning big, is an adjective with an E ending that remains in the same regardless of the noun's gender. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to describe something with adjectives in Italian. And now you can move on to the next lesson in the pathway. A presto!
Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Italian ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to use Italian indefinite articles? Welcome to 3-Step Italian Practice by ItalianPod101.com. In this lesson, you will practice indefinite articles and how to match them with adjectives. Let's look at the main dialogue. Two people are having a conversation. Che tipo di dipinto vorresti? What kind of painting would you like? Vorrei un dipinto originale. I would like an original painting. Un dipinto originale. The word un is an indefinitive article used before masculine singular nouns that start with a vowel or a regular consonant. Since un is used with a masculine noun, the adjective that follows must also match in gender and number. In this case, the adjective originale means original and does not change because it works for both masculine and feminine nouns. In Italian, there are 4 ways to say a or an, depending on the word that follows. Un is used before most masculine words. Uno is used before masculine words that start with certain letters, like S followed by another consonant, or Z. Una is used before feminine words that start with a consonant. Un is used before feminine words that start with a vowel. Let's practice use more indefinite articles with different adjectives in this lesson. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Ho amico simpatico. Ho amico simpatico. Un. Ho un amico simpatico. Ho un amico simpatico. I have a nice friend. We use this sentence because amico is a masculine singular noun. The adjective simpatico also agrees with the gender of the noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Vorrei mela rossa. Vorrei mela rossa. Una. Vorrei una mela rossa. Vorrei una mela rossa. I would like a red apple. We use una in this sentence because mela is a feminine singular noun. The adjective rossa matches the gender of the noun it describes. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Ho zaino pesante. Ho zaino pesante. Uno. Ho uno zaino pesante. Ho uno zaino pesante. I have a heavy backpack. We use uno in this sentence because zaino is a masculine singular noun and starts with the letter Z. The adjective pesante does not change based on the gender of the noun. Unscramble the words to make a sentence. Ready? Giorgio. Giorgio è. Giorgio è un. Giorgio è un ragazzo. Giorgio è un ragazzo gentile. Giorgio è un ragazzo gentile. Giorgio is a kind boy. Giorgio è un ragazzo gentile. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Marco conosce una or uno studente timido. Marco conosce una or uno studente timido. Uno. Marco conosce uno studente timido. Marco knows a shy student. Uno is used here because studente is a masculine singular noun that starts with the letter S. The adjective timido also matches the gender of the noun. Choose the best answer to complete the sentence. Ready? Vuoi una or un pizza calda? Vuoi una or un pizza calda? Una. Vuoi una pizza calda? Do you want a hot pizza? Una is used here because pizza is a feminine singular noun. The adjective calda also changed to match the gender of the noun. Let's translate some sentences into Italian. Translate. Marco has a new bicycle into Italian. Marco, a proper name. followed by a as third person singular form of avere, meaning to have. Next. Una, a, followed by bicicletta, bicycle. Next. Nuova, new. Both una and nuova are used in this sentence because bicicletta is a singular feminine noun. Marco ha una bicicletta nuova. Marco ha una bicicletta nuova. Marco has a new bicycle. Translate: Lucia buys an interesting book into Italian. Lucia, Lucia, a proper name, followed by compra, buys, third person singular form of comprare, meaning to buy. Next. Un, a, followed by libro, book. Next. Interessante, interesting. Un is used here because libro is a masculine singular noun. Lucia compra un libro interessante. Lucia compra un libro interessante. Lucia buys an interesting book. Translate: Carla has a fantastic idea into Italian. Carla, Carla, a proper name, followed by a has third person singular form of avere, meaning to have. Next. Un, an, followed by idea, idea. Next. Fantastica, fantastic. Un is used here because idea is a feminine singular noun that starts with a vowel. Carla ha un'idea fantastica. Carla ha un'idea fantastica. Carla has a fantastic idea. Listen to me as I speak. Which indefinite article is used in these sentences? Ho uno zaino pesante. Let's listen one more time. Ho uno zaino pesante. Did you hear uno? Uno is used before masculine words that begin with specific letters, such as S followed by a consonant or Z. How about Giorgio è un ragazzo gentile. Let's listen one more time. Giorgio è un ragazzo gentile. Did you hear un? Un is placed before most masculine nouns. Next. Carla ha un'idea fantastica. One more time. Carla ha un'idea fantastica. Did you hear un? Un is placed before feminine nouns that begin with a vowel. And vuoi una pizza calda? One more time. Vuoi una pizza calda? Did you hear una? Una is placed before feminine nouns that begin with a consonant. Thank you for watching. Now you know how to use Italian indefinite articles. And now you can move on to the next lesson in the pathway. A presto! Are you ready to learn 5 new Italian words? This week's topic is basic items and verbs. And there'll be a quiz at the end to test you on the words. So, let's go! Tablet. Tablet. Questo tablet. Questo tablet. Ti piace questo tablet? Ti piace questo tablet? Ciao Viola! Ti piace questo tablet? L'ho comprato in Giappone. In Giappone? Allora è super tecnologico, vero? Let's review. Say tablet. 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 Say this tablet. Questo tablet. Questo tablet. Say, do you like this tablet? Ti piace questo tablet? Ti piace questo tablet? Dov'è? Dov'è? Dove l'hai comprato? Dove l'hai comprato? Questo orologio è bellissimo! Dove l'hai comprato? In Svizzera? No, non lo vendo, è mio. Let's review! Say where. Dove? Dove? Say, where did you buy it? Dove l'hai comprato? Dove l'hai comprato? Crin 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 crin. Bicchiere. Crin 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 crin. Bicchiere. Il bicchiere. Crin crin. Il bicchiere. Mi passi il bicchiere, per favore? Mi passi il bicchiere, per favore? Mi passi il bicchiere, per favore? Certo, ma non romperlo, come l'ultima volta. Let's review. Say glass. Bicchiere. Bicchiere. Say the glass. Il bicchiere. Il bicchiere. Say, can you pass me the glass, please? Mi passi il bicchiere, per favore? Mi passi il bicchiere, per favore? Comprare. Comprare. Comprare un vestito. Comprare un vestito. Devo comprare un vestito nuovo. Devo comprare un vestito nuovo. Devo comprare un vestito nuovo per il lavoro. Ma ne hai già 100 nell'armadio. Let's review. Say buy. Comprare. Comprare. Say buy a dress. Comprare un vestito. Comprare un vestito. Say, I need to buy a new dress. Devo comprare un vestito nuovo. Devo comprare un vestito nuovo. Avere. Avere. Hai qualcosa? Hai qualcosa? Hai qualcosa da leggere? Hai qualcosa da leggere? Hai qualcosa da leggere durante la pausa? No, ma ho un menù. Vuoi imparare tutti i piatti a memoria? Let's review. Say have. Avere. Avere. Say you have something. Hai qualcosa. Hai qualcosa? Say, do you have something to read? Hai qualcosa da leggere? Hai qualcosa da leggere? Now, let's see how well you remember these words. Ready?
tablet,
Where?
bicchiere,
Buy.
Avere.
Great job! Follow Italian Pod 101 for more Italian lessons.
Did you get your free language gifts of the month yet? Download them now before they expire in the next few days. First, 30 plus words and phrases for April Fool's Day. This PDF will teach you how to say, "That's not funny," "I don't get it," and much more just in time for April Fool's Day. Second, Being Funny, PDF Conversation Cheat Sheet. This next PDF teaches you a quick conversation about telling jokes in your target language. Third, Talking about months. If you can't say the months, this 1-minute lesson will teach you how to say them all in your target language. Fourth, 15 flattering lines to impress native speakers. If you want to speak with natives, you'll want to know these phrases. And fifth, want an app that gets you speaking from day one? The innovative language learning app gives you bite-sized conversation lessons, where you listen to conversations between real native speakers and then get everything explained so you can speak and understand fast. Download it for free on Android, iPhone, and iPad. To get your free gifts of the month, click the link in the description below and download them now before they expire. Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.